The internet has been abuzz with speculation that Fallout New Vegas 2 is going to come out soon. The main reason people are beginning to hope that this long-awaited sequel could actually be coming out is because Tim Cain, the developer and lead on the original Fallout games, has become a full-time employee of Obsidian Entertainment, the studio responsible for the original New Vegas. He joins former lead writer of Fallout New Vegas, John Gonzalez, who returned to the studio earlier this year. Cain is no stranger to Obsidian, working on Pillars of Eternity and co-directing The Outer Worlds, as well as working as a consultant on The Outer Worlds 2. In order for him to be coaxed out of semi-retirement, Obsidian must have presented him with an opportunity that was just simply too good to pass up. Now, for his part, Cain denies that he's working on a sequel to New Vegas, as he said in the video that he announced his return, quote, "I can't talk about the project that I'm working on at Obsidian, just because that's covered by NDA. Don't bother guessing, you're not going to guess right. I would say that I'm probably a lot less retired now," close quote. I mean, maybe he's telling the truth, but the possibility is still there, as both Bethesda and Obsidian are owned by Microsoft. In fact, I assumed when Microsoft purchased both of them, this was part of their plan. New Vegas has only continued to grow in popularity since its original release in 2010. So far, all that Bethesda has released under the Microsoft banner in the Fallout world is expansions to Fallout 76. While that game certainly has its fans, it's not the type of game that most fans of the series are looking for, as it's a multiplayer experience that is always online. While 76 still features things that Fallout fans are going to enjoy, it's much different than a single-player experience and appeals to a different type of gamer. Given that it took Bethesda 8 years to make Starfield after releasing Fallout 4 in 2015, and The Elder Scrolls 6 is the next game they're working on, it feels like Fallout fans might potentially have to wait at least a decade before they get a Fallout 5. With the show a huge success on Amazon Prime, it really feels as if Bethesda is missing out on a chance to capitalize on that success. The first season scored a 93% positive rating on Rotten Tomatoes for both critics and audiences, which is an extremely rare feat for those two factions to be in agreement, but somehow that show managed to bridge the divide. The second season of the show could also be a hint towards Microsoft and Bethesda's intent to make a sequel. The first season ended with a shot of the iconic Vegas Strip teasing New Vegas. The trailers for Season 2 show fans many things from the games, including Dinky the T-Rex and Novak, members of the King's Street Gang, now turned into ghouls, and of course, Mr. House, among many other references. The show could have gone in any direction, introduced new and never-before-seen regions and factions. Instead, they chose to revisit a place that the game has already featured, and not even one of the mainline games with either Washington, D.C. or Boston. No, they made a choice to have the story take place in New Vegas, and they had to have known that this was setting up for a game that people desperately wanted a sequel to. Perhaps I'm reading too much into this, seeing connections where there truly aren't any. But if I were going to finally release a sequel to New Vegas, I would want to make as many people aware of New Vegas as possible. Bethesda has already used the show to promote their games with the inclusion of the Ghoul's outfit from the series for Season 1, and the Ghoul himself as an NPC to coincide with Season 2 in Fallout 76. We saw when the first season came out that many more people started playing the various games, so Bethesda knows that this is a viable strategy, corporate synergy that would make Vault-Tec proud. It's also difficult to anticipate what Bethesda is going to do next, as they've started to prefer shadow dropping their recent titles with little to no promotion. We saw that earlier this year with the release of Oblivion Remastered, which of course was a huge success with reviews in the mid to high 80s, and the original game was just old enough to where it was a hassle to play, missing the quality of life features and improved graphics games have become used to since its original release in 2006. Just today, December 9th, at the time of writing, they shadow dropped the anniversary edition of Skyrim on Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, giving gamers a better way to play a beloved but older title. New Vegas is in a similar boat, as it was released only 4 years after Oblivion in 2010. If Bethesda wants people to visit the location featured on the show, they might be thinking that the original game might not be the best place to do it. Now, this could all just be baseless speculation, like I said, and maybe Obsidian will formally announce the new project that Cain and Gonzalez are working on. But until that day comes, I'm going to still believe that a sequel to New Vegas is on the way. So, what do you think? Are you right there with me, laboring in delusion? Or do you think that the pair have been honest when claiming that they aren't working on a sequel? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. We have new videos like this coming out every single week. We also have our other channels, which include Those Fake Nerds for nerd and pop culture news, Wicked Good Sports for sports news, Better Radio, which is our podcasting channel, and our newest channel, History is Wicked. Go check all of those out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.